keeps getting better. He's been a star.
So the first preliminary final starts, and Abraham's in hard at the centre bounce. The Kangaroos go to the left of screen. It gets over the top of White and Kerry. The little give forward by Scholl, going to ground Huskis, and it'll be a ball up. Darren Goldspin coming in, 55 metres from the Kangaroos' goal.
The wing, it'll drop short, and that brave little bloke Peter Bell went back with the footy. Couldn't take it. Kicked forward by Stevens, and the mark is taken by Simpson.
Lions having trouble getting past centre half forward. The Roos certainly are. Simpson bangs it inside the 50, looking for Carey. It falls to ground. They've got the numbers once again north. Lawrence under pressure from Carey. Ball sits for Allison. Here's a chance. He's got a player of his own in the square. He just picks it up. McKernan now swings around. Oh, he's kicked it. Great start, Corey McKernan.
Certainly not intentionally, but he's got a little cut on his cheekbone by the look dipper. So from the centre, Ashcroft belts it towards the goal square. Lynch in a one out. Wonderful mark. Sensational. He might have hurt himself a bit, used his big frame and then launched himself.
Well, that is the sort of form they need Alistair Lynch in if they're going to be a serious threat tonight, the Lions. Look at this, just using his strength to hold off Jason McCartney. The last lunge, and it wasn't a chest mark, he had to take it cleanly in the hands. That is only the second time the Lions have gone inside their 50. It's been all Kangaroos. They've had half a dozen forays into their attacking zone to date. But the big thing now is he's a confidence kicker. He needs to convert, probably a right to left win with this kick.
We've got a great view. And he's dobbed it through. What a start for Lynch.
He can take a mark, as he did a couple of times last week. Again, the boundary throw in, Capuano not getting it clean. Here's Johnson again, throw it out to Lambert. That's half a handball from Lambert again. Lappin getting clear, using his pace. Brilliantly done, Lappin.
Brilliant.
Can he finish it on? He can.
Nigel Lappin is getting it right in seconds.
Wonderful stuff.
Is he an important player? Look at that last body swerve around Byron Pickett, and then straightening up and kicking the goal.
Handball, they're playing so confidently to Lambert. Lawrence was outstanding a moment ago. He just went the right way when it counted. Allison and Hart. Johnson in. Allison's handball over the top, pretty good. Just searching for it, Simpson. Stevens just keeps getting it, taking them on Pickett. He's so exciting. Bangs it inside 50. Carey scored it on his chest. Immovable object when he gets in that position. You watch him go back, line him up and bang it through.
Well, this is one thing that Wayne Carey shouldn't be allowed to do in the forward line. That's take a chest mark. He probably tried to go over the top when he should have come around the side, Gerald White, on that occasion. But it was interesting, just the contest prior to that when the ball came forward, Corey McKernan and Matthew Kennedy. If there's one criticism of Corey McKernan up forward, he runs under the ball a bit too often, and he did when he had the odds in his favour to mark. But here's Carey kicking for goal.
These are the ones he normally kicks. Oh. He has drilled at the king. Capuano's playing a bit of a match here. He's taking them both on. Carey and White. Carey's got it. Between centre wing and half forward. He makes the difference, doesn't he? McKernan goes. He goes in short. Just pushes it. King has presented himself so well. He'll straighten up and go bang. And McKernan might be on the end of it. And he is. That was too easy. And he'll go back and probably kick his third for the quarter.
Well, that was just a great kick out into space where Corey McKernan was going to lead. And he is, for a big fellow, he's explosive off the mark. And I think we might get to the stage where there's a problem with Matthew Kennedy on Corey McKernan. You just wonder if they need to put Justin Leppich on one of the two key forwards rather than having the luxury, I guess, at this stage of keeping him on Craig Scholl.
The key to all this is Matthew Capuano at the centre bounces and around the ground as a ruckman. He releases this fellow up in the forward line, and he becomes the second most potent player in the caper next to Carey.
And kicks the goal. He's got 3 and Carey's got 2.
Himself taking over his brother's role almost in the middle. Here's Bell, quiet early. Off one step, kicking high. Oh, great courage and great work from Stevens. He's just on fire at the moment. Oh, that could be dangerous. It looks like an ankle.
Just have a look. He's obviously landed very awkwardly on the right leg. Oh, didn't that ankle give a nice twist then? I hope it's only a sprain, because that looked pretty severe when he came down.
He's already had 9 possessions, Anthony Stevens, and as you could probably expect, straight off the ground.
I'll tell you right now, it's obviously bad, because he is one of the toughest guys playing the game, and if it was just a sprain, I would have thought he'd shake it off.
Very important player too, along with Simpson in the midfield. Jason, he's had 9 possessions.
Out in front of White. Little give is good. Here's Scholl off one step. Only 2 players inside the 50. Leppich in front of Welch takes the easy mark.
It's a good matchup, isn't it? Lepic playing very well back there. Out very wide now to Power. The only teenager on the ground tonight. Takes a chance, stretches, bends the back, got away with it. Kennedy forced to kick in a hurry. Keating couldn't quite. Malloy, it doesn't quite sit. Martin Malloy kicks another freakish goal.
The winner of this to play the winner of Essendon and Carlton in the grand final tomorrow week here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Knocked away by Keating, gathered by Lappin. Little hand pass, Keating across his left shoulder. Great kick. Magnificent kick by Keating, a goal. Making good ground as Power, and he's taken the mark on his chest.
He's got Lepic up forward, who's run all the way down.
And he's on
target.
He's on Brett Allison. You just kick it long to him.
Kick it up in the air.
Yes.
And he does so. But
Too
getting
late.
back now is Capuano. Lepic trying to use his body. Perhaps should have gone off the ground and try and take it in his hands. They might pay for it here as McCartney's run down. His handball to King. King now settles. Oh, wonderful kick from King. Found Clayton, plays on. A wonderful goal.
So there's a break for the Lions, who haven't had the most of it umpire-wise. Huskis, cheekily, through the centre, kicks to centre half forward. Trying to get it there was Brett Voss. Voss goes in and kicks a goal. Brett Voss kicks the goal.
Can't break away. Basically threw the ball away. Archer squeezes a kick up towards the half-forward area. And the mark is taken by Lynch.
Lynch, he's got a player out wide. It's Stephen Lawrence. He's on his own. He's got 15 metres. Now Lappin's run for him. He draws the play. He's going to get caught. He uses Lappin now, but the handball is too fierce. Lappin, we've seen him get around everybody tonight once again. Ackermanis now hooks it back towards Keating. He's the man up forward. The Roos have the numbers. Ashcroft has the brains, and he's missed it. No, he's got it. The Lions have hit the front.
Clayton releases, couldn't take it, McKernan, then Lappin. Oh, what a game he's played. He is turning them inside out. Little kicks a beauty to Kennedy. He's off, he's gone. It should be holding the footy. It's not. Bill, little one, it's hot. It's just before half-time. What a half we've seen. Ackermanis, back turn. That's the right time to end it all. This has been terrific. Terrific first half of footy. Well, it came to a crescendo in the last 30 seconds. We are being spoiled here. 7-4 to 6-6. Do you reckon Barney's heart would be thumping just a little bit?
Downey throwing, very close to the Roos goal. White, under pressure. Harvey, he's a goal kicker. He's got one.
From nothing. They've done a lot of hard work, the Lions, and all of a sudden, well, there's Wayne Carey applying a very good tackle. And when you're handballing back towards your own goals, you've got to be spot on. Maybe he might have been better off trying the long handball through the points.
Mark, wasn't it? King to himself, then takes his man on. It's 7-7 to 8-5 here, and then goes hard and long, floats it into the centre. Winnie takes it. Second go. Handball okay. Simpson on his wrong side, but he gets good distance to centre half forward. Scholl uses his body at the back. Lepic backs back cleverly enough. McKernan back to Grant, and Grant kicks the goal. That is the Kangaroos. That's how they do it.
So the umpire to restart play. Back at the centre. Up high was Keating a little early. Simpson goes after the awkward ball. Champion confronts he. In goes Archer. Bursts his way through. Wait till he has an impact. He made here, right here. That hasn't been touched. It's a goal. You would have to suggest it's a goal to the Kangaroos. Well, the inspirational play of Glenn Archer. Down at the middle of the ground, he's been congratulated by teammates. And that was a magnificent passage of play. He's been a little quiet. He's had plenty to contend with as the ball has come down. But by gee, did it brilliantly on that occasion.
Well, you'd have to say it's a pretty bad defensive error by Justin Lepic. I mean, he's been great all year and he hasn't been bad tonight, but a couple of times under pressure, it just hasn't panned out the way it normally would for the Brisbane Lions defence, and on that occasion, that was almost criminal to let the ball go through.
There's the ruck contest. Simpson in once again. Voss needs some support. He looked up and all he saw were blue and white jumpers. Lappin. Well, you'd see that in a volleyball game. Knocked it 30 metres. Hart somehow got it. Somehow got it to Ackermanis. He got to Notting. Notting from 40 metres. They need it. And they got it.
15 of the 20 goals have been kicked to the left of screen. That's where the Lions will go. It's pretty much an even money bet. The Kangaroos do have a 2-goal lead, though. It's 11-7 to 9-7. It was a big turn because the Lions got the first and led by nearly 2 goals at one stage, and then the Kangaroos came back. They played the paddock perfectly, and they got the upper hand over the Lions.
Kangaroos are nowhere to be seen. They're all gone deep. And Pickett will oblige by going straight down the middle long. Johnson punching forward. Likewise Simpson. It falls towards Bell. Clark missed it. King gets it. He's away. He's been very dangerous when he gets some space. He cuts back into the middle. King kicking it high inside 50. Where's Carey on McKernan? There's White with the punch. Here's Winston with a chance if he can just get it. Coming through hard was hard. It spills to Bell. Oh, great handball to Winston Abraham. He can kick the goal, and he does.
As we see the ball being bombed in, the good spoil from Darryl White. Have a look at this for up. 2 players going hard at it. But the one that bounced up was Winston Abraham. Took his time, and he finished beautifully.
Into the fray for Brisbane. Early jump. Kick forward by Grant. 4 goals the margin. McKernan in front. Couldn't take the mark. Lynch. Harassed. Still Carey. Lawrence. Johnson. Now Hart. Well, he was crunched. It might be costly. King will get another one. David King, brilliant.
I mean, the big thing now that we have to look at is this game is probably over. 5 goals in 15 minutes is a lot to ask of, but it'll be interesting to see if the Lions fight the game right out and bridge the gap a bit, or whether they just cave in now under the onslaught.
On this occasion, the ball drops in short.
Oh, that should be 50.
Is taken. He might get reported.
It's got to be 50
He might get reported. He is. McCartney reported for striking Keating. We see in the box Sean Hart off the ground and Craig Lambert back on.
He took the mark. He's got the mark. He's actually landed. Oh, that's a solid bump. And geez, not the sort of thing you want to be doing in a preliminary final, is it?
Late in the quarter, late in the game, in the last quarter.
When the game's over, too.
5 goals up. What does that tell you?
Well, I think it was a very undisciplined act.
Off the ground was Welch. It spills towards Capuano. Getting down low was Ackermanis. They're going to be cute here.
Good vision.
Robbins spotted Lawrence. He's got Lappin. He's been clean all night, Nigel Lappin. A little
great
kick
kick
by Lappin. He's been great all night, Jason.
He has been brilliant. Not only the way he's kept his balance and he's made manufactured possessions out of tight spots, but it's the disposal. I mean, every one of his 28 touches has been a class affair.
Can you just, in a certain circumstance like this, just get a fraction cocky when you get 5 goals in front in a preliminary final?
Maybe they have. Maybe it takes an undisciplined act that we saw resulting in a 50-metre penalty and a goal to let the other side back in.
Huge kick this from Power. 2 in a minute to the Lions, and they stay in touch. Socket forward. They did well there, the Kangaroos. Carey. There's no one inside the forward 50 at all for the Kangaroos.
Oh, that's poor.
But they've given it up again. Now there's someone inside the forward 50. Grant's got King. He's going to chip over the top. King could run into an open goal here, and this could seal it. An amazing performance. The paddock works, and he goes.
Perhaps some of the great luck that he's had in the last few weeks with those spectacular goals, it's eluded him this evening. Lawrence's kick is not so good for Lappin. Bell, still with Bell. His second half has been outstanding, as has Grant.
Oh, ran a long way.
Gets into the pocket, goes for goal, and just puts some icing on the cake by drilling it home.
This 100 times at training, had a shot on the run from that angle. I'm not quite sure how many times you'd register a goal. I don't know if it would be too deep into double figures. He took his man on, he ran his full distance, had a quick bounce, and look at that for a kick.
Long towards Lynch, and Carey goes over the back. Here's a chance for one more. There's seconds remaining. Harvey just to finish the night off. 3 goals, Brent Harvey, and that is it. Right on siren time. Dennis Pagan congratulates his team as they congratulate him. Likewise, they're into the grand final.